Hi, my name is Dan Waszkiewicz. Growing up, I had a painting on my wall. It was a Frank Frazetta painting. It was a death dealer. It was a warrior on his horse with mountains behind him, and it looked like lava on the ground. Growing up, I would look at that painting and just imagine what type of adventures he'd go on, or what was beyond those mountains, or what was not included on that canvas. When I turned 13 years old, I was given the Dungeons & Dragons box set, the black box set with the Jeff Easley painting on it. That painting sparked my imagination just like the Death Dealer painting. And I opened up the box set and I found the contents inside and fell in love. I gathered my friends around the table later on that week, and everybody wanted to make a new character, and everybody was excited and wanted to learn as much as they could. And then it came to who wants to be the dungeon master. No one raised their hand. It was my box set, so I said, I'll do it. Best move of my life. I have been gaming for 3 decades now. I've been a dungeon master for the vast majority of those. I would say over 90%. I do enjoy being a player character, but I also do like the responsibility and the role of being a dungeon master or game master or keeper or handler. I've been able to play many games throughout the years, and I try to play as many as I can. I currently run 4 games per week at this moment in time, especially in COVID time. We now have the tools where I could reach out to friends and family members and new gamers from all across the globe. As long as you can schedule, which has always been a challenge for role players, is how do we herd the cats to sit down and play a game and develop a schedule? But that's also a skill that you learn as a GM. There are logistics involved. You learn all of these skills, these ancillary skills that you didn't expect as being a GM. You learn how to talk to people. You learn about different perspectives because you have to wear many hats and wear many shoes and walk many miles. Now, when it comes to games, I do enjoy Dungeons & Dragons. I like high fantasy games. I do really enjoy horror games, such as Call of Cthulhu and Vampire and Delta Green. I've been lucky that I've been able to write for a few companies. I provided content for the 2nd edition of 7C. I've written for the Tiny D6 system, as well as Cold Shadows, which was a spy game. And now I'm also the GM on a podcast called The Redacted Reports, where I tell stories with friends utilizing the Delta Green system. So I get to do my horror role-playing games. Now, I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to impart some of my knowledge and my experience onto you, because right now, role-playing games are going through a boom. Our hobby has become much more popular. There are all of these supplements and utilities that we could use to tell our stories and to gather around with our friends and our family. So I want to make sure that we're able to do that. Now, helping out therapists with Geek Therapeutics and counselors and teachers and other folks that choose to take this program, we're also able to help reach people in ways that gamers knew all along, but we just didn't know how to harness it. We have the opportunity to teach people communication skills or get people to open up in ways that they may never, because they're now a persona that they were not before. They're not necessarily themselves. And they can approach and view things in a different light. And hopefully gain, or have the trust, amongst everyone there sitting at the table. I'm very much looking forward to this time with Geek Therapeutics. I hope that you get a chance to sit in one of my games or watch some of the games that I have that are going to be up on Twitch with us.